Okay, friends, so this session is specifically about how to answer uh, NIBOSH IG question based on open book assessment. So just before starting, I will give you two guidelines. NIBOSH will ask you wherever possible to link with scenario. They will give you one-page scenario with any industry and different scenarios like maybe an incident, maybe about a training, maybe about management commitment and behavior, maybe about safety culture. So they will give you one specific scenario to an industry. Then they will give you questions, maybe 10 or 11 questions. And always you should try to link your answer with the scenario. Still, you can read the book during the exam. You can access internet. You can access YouTube or any other legal health and safety legal requirements. But you should write in your own language, in your own wording. If you copy from somewhere and there is specific limit, it will not be marked, and NIBOSH may ban you from like 6 months to 1 year. So how to answer a question as per NIBOSH open book assessment? You can see my screen.
Yes.
Yes.
And you can hear me clearly.
Yeah.
Okay. This is sample paper of NIBOSH. Okay, on first page, they have given you general guidelines, like you should not ask someone, you should not copy paste, and these kind of things. And if you see here, your response to most of these tasks should wholly or partially draw on relevant information from the scenario. And it is not always that you should only focus on scenario, but first of all, on topmost lines should be from scenario, and then you can write something from like your knowledge or your research from book or your research from any other resources. But first and topmost is scenario. Avoid writing too little and avoid writing single word answer. So this is guideline from NIBOSH. Let's start with this scenario, which they have given in sample exam paper. I will read and you should read at yourself also, because understanding the scenario is very important. You should read scenario for 3 to 4 times to exactly understand, because they will play in between. They will like they will put some tricks, some maybe irrelevant words or irrelevant information in between. So you should be focused on scenario and then link question back to scenario. So this scenario is you are a newly appointed health and safety advisor for construction company. You worked in head office, which is a 2-story office building, along with 20 office-based workers who administer construction contracts. One of these workers has impaired hearing. So focus here, impaired hearing. He may ask you that what facilities you should provide to special people with impaired hearing. So this is how you should focus. At office-based contract, an office-based contract manager who coordinate construction work contracts and activities. 20 mobile construction workers, including an operations manager, who occasionally visit the office in their vehicle. The opening hours of the office are flexible depending on the need of work. The contract manager has a reputation for being irritable and unapproachable, is only seen when arriving and leaving. Okay, is only seen when arriving and leaving, and is occasionally abusive if interrupted. These lines are very important because now they started talking about health and safety and like the real system in the company. Okay, going next. The office building is in a business park away from main traffic routes. The office has its own on-site car park, but spaces are sometimes limited. When all the allocated spaces are taken, some vehicles are parked across the existing car parks, blocking them in and making it hazardous to maneuver. No one has assessed the risk in car parking. So see, yani in first line they're telling that office is away from car routes to make your feelings like it is not risky. But in the second term, they're saying that people are parking front and back, and this is risky and nobody has assessed the risk. So again, understanding scenario is very important.
Just there is one question now.
Yeah.
As I understand, they will submit to us open exam, I mean open book exam, and it will give us 24 hours for solving this kind of scenario and exam, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, for the context exam, I mean how many questions that it's only for the it's correct and what's called this is kind of questions.
Okay. There will be 100-mark question paper. Passing marks are 45%. So 100 marks, either they will ask you 11 questions, 1 question 20 marks, 10 question 8 marks, or 10 questions with equal marks. Or there is again possibility like 1 question with 15 marks and another question on different marks, but it will be almost 10 questions. And 10 questions means what? You have 4 chapters and 10 questions. It means that every chapter will have at least 2 questions. Third and fourth chapter are more important because those are more detailed. So maybe you will have three questions from third and fourth and two questions from first and second. Clear?
Clear, but I need this. It will be, you know, it's as a writing and with details, because when I prepare for the exam, I need to know and understand. I mean, as a note. In this exam, it will be, I mean, as a scenario, you will let me know this exam will be in this subject to concentrations about this, maybe 3 questions, and this, I mean, to distributions my work and studying about this chapter.
Okay, great. I am telling you time to time the important questions, okay, but still those questions are based on my experience. Nibosh can ask you any question, but for sure it will be from your book, first of all. And secondly, they're giving you 24 hours. Even if they ask you out of book, you have time to understand. Yani, for sure it will be from health and safety. It will not be from electrical engineering or somewhere. So if you, after this session, you will be easily able to understand the scenario and answer, because we are going to practice 1 question, 1 answer physically here. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, and one more thing, Sir Omar.
Yeah.
Is it will be the same scenario for all questions?
Yes. Okay, now I am going to that question also.
Okay.
There will be 1-page scenario, the major one. Then in the question, out of the scenario, they will ask you like, there is incident, about incident investigations. So they may give you 2 or 3 more lines about explanation of what they want. Okay. And they may ask you direct question from this scenario. So this is how we are going further and we will discuss. Okay, so going further, you decided to talk informally with some of the workers. They describe previous near misses and minor collisions with vehicles reversing out of allocated space into other vehicles and vehicles narrowly missing pedestrians. The worker said that they would not repeat these because they were afraid of being blamed. Also, no one listened to them or took any decision. They also told that they also told you that there is no formal health and safety discussion between workers and managers. In your role as health and safety advisor, so Nibosh will give you a role in the scenario. He may give you safety advisor, safety engineer, manager, officers, any roles. Just to tell you that you are at this role. Now tell us what you're going to do. You would like to improve health and safety because you take your responsibility seriously and want to make the workplace safer for everyone. You discuss the near miss and subsequent exchange with the two workers and the operations manager. You asked for their opinion. The worker who was almost struck by the reversing car suggested that if it would be safer, it would be safer if everyone reversed into car parking spaces. The operation manager was less helpful and said that there was nothing to worry about and that this has been happening for years, but no one had ever been seriously hurt. The operation manager also said it was best for people to sort it out by themselves. Okay. Next is worker tells you that outside of daylight hours, lighting level in the car park was poor. Sometimes worker arrive at and leave when it is dark. Floodlights are mounted on office wall fencing facing the car park. However, the floodlights were not working at the time of incident. Again, no one had reported that these lights were not working. You have decided to review the commitment the company has made to worker health and safety. There seems to be no statement of general policy, statement of intent on health and safety. The policy is not displayed on notice boards. You have searched for on the company intranet and you cannot find this statement of general policy anywhere. You have asked the contract manager about this, who replied that the policy is an important document and only available if needed for third parties. None of the workers know what a statement of general policy looks like. You tell the contract manager that company is breaking health and safety laws. Okay. Due to the seriousness of recent car park near miss, the health and safety policy issues, you insist that a health and safety committee meeting should be held as soon as possible. You have asked the contract manager and operation manager to attend. Both managers agree as the last health and safety meeting was a year ago. Scenario is finished. So they have given you one-page scenario about a construction company, how people interact, how people behave, and what are the arrangements and what is happening exactly in that company. So next page, they are asking you tasks or questions, discussing moral reasons for managing health and safety. Now here they're giving you another task, being health and safety advisor. You have been asked to chair health and safety committee meeting. Before the meeting, you decide that you will open the meeting by reminding everyone of moral expectations of health and safety. Please note, prepare notes of the moral arguments you will use at the meeting. So this is question they're asking, and they're giving you role of health and safety advisor, and you are leading the safety committee meeting. So you need to refer back to scenario, like see what are bad things happening, what are the issues happening where management is not committed, and then link it to moral reasons. Go back to book, read the moral reasons for health and safety, and then you can link easily back to your question. So similarly, again, they're asking safety committee. At the health and safety committee meeting, you discuss the recent car park incident. Some of committee members dismissed the idea of investigating tribal car park near misses, but you disagree. Then a meeting, management disagree that no need to investigate this incident, but you says that you should investigate. Then you need to give reasons. How you will convince committee management that car park incident should be investigated. So again, from scenario, like then you will give justifications in financial, legal, and moral reasons, and why incident should be investigated. This is fourth chapter question. And then effective health and safety policy arrangements. They're telling that this is policy of company. Based on scenario only, comment on how effectively this policy has been implemented. See, here they're asking based on scenario only. It means you just need to focus on scenario, nothing else. Don't go outside. If you will go outside, it means you're giving irrelevant answer. You need to focus only on scenario and the question and link in between. it is very easy. We are going to practice now. Fourth question is about consultation. As you see that workers were complaining that nobody is asking about any safety issues, nobody is asking for participation. So how you will do consultation? This is another question. Fifth question is safety culture. Health and safety culture based on scenario only. Again, you should only focus on scenario, comment on health and safety culture in the company. So culture can be negative and positive, as you know. So what do you think based on scenario which I just read, culture was positive or negative?
So negative.
Anyone else?
Negative.
Okay. For sure, the culture was negative. Yani there is no other opinion on this. So he is asking you based on scenario only, comment on health and safety culture in the company. Okay. So here is the culture. Very easy. Here is starting the culture. The contract manager has a reputation for being irritable and unapproachable. Let's highlight this. Yeah, this area. Okay, which means that he gets irritation and he is unapproachable. He comes at site and goes. Nobody can go near to him. And he is not a committed manager. He don't have commitment to health and safety. In other words, okay, and occasionally abusive if interrupted. Okay. Office building is in business park away from main road. The office has its own on-site car parking. No one has assessed the risk. This is another reason of poor safety culture. Okay, so now let me you can see my MS Word sheet.
Yeah.
Okay, now the issue, I cannot share more than one screen at one time. So I am going to write based on the scenario, and because I have printed scenario with me, so I can tell you how it works. So the question is, based on scenario only, comment on current health and safety culture in the company. There is very much chances that they will ask you the same question in your scenario. Because safety culture is one of the important topic for NIBOSH. They may ask you the same question, or they may play with words and ask this same question differently. So as you told that, as from the scenario, the company culture is positive or negative?
Negative.
Halas. So I will start writing in my own words. Okay. So my own words means simply the way I am looking into this scenario. Okay. So you should use your own words, how you are looking into this scenario. And this will not be the same scenario in exam. It will be different scenario. But this is just a practice. So you know that how to answer the question of NIBOSH IG. Okay, being health and safety advisor of the company, and after critical analysis of given scenario, I have concluded that the company overall health and safety culture is negative. Then you concluded that culture is negative. But if you write only these 2 lines, this is correct answer. But they will not give you any mark because you did not justify how you are saying negative. So you need to justify based on scenario. Okay. Okay. The justification of declaring health and safety culture negative is given below. So now you will start your justification. From your justification, you will get marks. So until now, you see anything which is difficult?
No, it's easy.
Okay, now I will give numbering that why I think is health and safety culture is negative. So if I read the scenario, the contract manager has a reputation of being irritable and unapproachable, is only seen when arriving and leaving, and is occasionally abusive if interrupted, which means the management has poor behavior. Okay, I have given one justification. The contract manager has poor working behavior with employees, and as mentioned, he is unapproachable. Unapproachable management lead to non-participation of worker and therefore leads to negative culture. So I have given one justification. Yani I have now achieved at least 1 to 2 marks for this question. Okay, so I am going to read further. The office building is in business park away from main traffic route. I don't care. The office has its own on-site parking, but spaces are sometimes limited. When all the allocated spaces are taken, sometimes vehicles are parked across existing parked vehicles, blocking them in and making it hazardous maneuver. No one has assessed this risk in the car park. So risk assessment has not been conducted for this activity. You can see it is clearly written that no one has assessed the risks in the car park. So okay, I have given another justification. simply from scenario. Scenario says that no one has assessed the risk in car park. So what I said, insufficient risk assessment, as the risk has never been assessed in the car park, it means that there is no suitable and sufficient risk assessment. Having said that, the culture of company is negative where no due care is given to risk assessment. So until now, I have wrote 112 words. I feel that I am writing too much for one single justification. You can simply write 1 to 2 lines that based on scenario, there was no risk assessment, and no risk assessment means that the company is not giving care to risk assessment, which is negative culture. Khalas. You can write there was no risk assessment in place, therefore the company culture was negative. You can write nobody assessed the risk, therefore it is observed that safety culture is negative of the company. You can write from any wording. End of the day, you should have consider the scenario and the subject. You consider the culture, which is negative. You consider the risk assessment, which is leading to negative culture. Any question till now?
No, it's clear.
Okay, now I am moving further. Recently, a near miss occurred in the car park when a distracted construction worker reversed their vehicle recklessly, narrowly missing a fellow construction worker walking on their own vehicle parked opposite. As a result, there was an energy exchange between the two of them. Okay, so near miss occurred. In this 1-2 lines, you can see that there is one near miss occurred. So if the incidents are happening, it means what? Negative culture. Okay, I have given another justification. It is observed in scenario that incidents are happening at site, which means that the culture of company is negative. Yani, how simple you can write rather than this? Simple, Yani. I can see that there are incidents. I can see that there are incidents in the scenario. Therefore, one of the indicator of safety culture improvement, safety culture indicator is incidents. So incidents are happening means that the culture is negative. You write in your own wording, just you mentioned incidents are happening, therefore culture is negative. Okay, I'll go more further. You decided to talk informally with some of the workers. They described previous near misses and minor collisions with vehicles reversed out of the allocated spaces into other vehicles and vehicles narrowly missing pedestrians. The workers said that they would not report these because they were afraid of the blaming. Another point, blaming culture. If you see the indicators, blaming culture is indicator of negative health and safety culture. So workers are found afraid of reporting incidents because it may lead to blame on them. Blaming culture is indicator of negative health another point. So going further, also no one listened to them or took any action. They also told that there is no formal health and safety discussions between workers and managers. Yani, lack of participation, or you can write lack of communication. There is no formal participation with workers on health and safety matters. Therefore, workers are feeling motivated. It is an indicator of poor health and safety culture. Going further. Okay, next stage, what happened? You discussed the near miss with subsequent exchange with two workers and the operation manager. You asked for their opinion. The worker who was almost struck by the reversing car suggested that it would have been better if everyone reversed into car park spaces. The operation manager was less helpful and said that there was nothing to worry about, yani careless management. Okay, there was nothing to worry about, and that this has been happening for years, but no one had ever been seriously hurt. The operation manager also said it was best for people to sort it out themselves. Yani, it is found that operations manager is not serious about health and safety issues and incidents at workplace. He he also said that it was best for people to sort it out themselves. Management of company is found careless. Therefore, it is INDIC indicator of negative health and safety culture. Okay, we are again going next. Workers tell you that outside of daylight hours, lighting level in the car park are poor. Sometimes workers arrive at night in dark. Floodlights are mounted, but have not enough lighting. However, the uh, floodlights are available but not working at the time of incident. Again, no one had reported that these lights were not working. Lack of resources. No resources or lack of resources. Lack of arrangements, better. Company has lack of arrangements for management of health and safety at site. Poor lighting level is one of those. Lack of arrangements is Okay. Lack of arrangement. Company has lack of arrangement for management of health and safety. Outside, poor lighting level is one of those lack of arrangements indicator of poor negative culture. You can write anything. If you cannot write even 2 lines, at least write 1 line that there was no arrangement of light, which showing the lack of resources, and therefore it is negative safety culture. So until now, 7 points. Going further, you have decided to review commitment to health and safety. Commitment the company has made to the worker health and safety. There seems to be no statement of general policy. And if you read the scenario further, it says that director, contract manager says that policy is available, but it is only for contractors. And you advise them that you are breaking the health and safety law. So this is one of very, very, very important topic which you can mention basically on top, that health and safety culture was poor. Yani there was no safety policy. No safety policy means nothing. No safety management system. So means safety policy was available, but it was not implemented. Nobody knows. Nobody has access to that safety policy. So poor safety commitment. Health and safety policy is one of the most important, one of the top most important element of health and management system. It is observed that health and safety policy was not communicated to any of the workforce, nor it was displayed on notice board. It clearly shows that company has kept health and safety policy just as piece of paper and for business related issues. This is one of the biggest indicator showing poor management commitment, and therefore the safety culture is negative in company. So if you see I am writing wrong spellings, no need to worry about this. Always go to spelling corrections. And I will tell you, if you can also right click on this, and there is another thing also you can do. Okay, so again, you can write 9th also at health and safety laws. ILO, or you can refer to any local law. It is observed that company is letting health and safety laws at workplace which is another health and safety culture. Okay, so now if you see, first of all, on the top, you have given statement that culture is negative. It is not enough. You need to give justification. Okay. After justification, in the end, you need to write another thing specific to this question as a practice. Based on all above justifications, it is easy to understand that the overall health and safety culture of company in given scenario is negative. Question is not finished yet. You need to write reference. Before answering the question, it is not that everything I wrote from myself. You need to do research. You need to ask Google how to check safety culture. Simply, if you write this, you can see YouTube video, you can see some information from Google. And simply, the most important resource is your book. Go to book on the third chapter, first 2 or 3 pages, you will find the indicators of health and safety culture. They will say blaming culture, incidents, work turnover, absenteeism, this, that. So whatever you find from there, you can refer here, okay? Like your answer was based on what? NIBOSH IG1 RRC book, page number ABC, any page number, whatever you assessed. And then you can write on in bracket, assessed on 23rd July 2020. This has enough reference. Yani you have given reference of above answer, which means that you have studied the book and you have studied the scenario and you have given the answer. It is as simple as that. My answer is now finished. If you write this answer, yani this level of answer, and this question is for 15 marks, you can easily get 10 to 12 marks. And still you can write in your own language, more or lesser, it's not an issue. See, I have wrote 397 words because it was 15 marks question. For 10 marks, you should write 300 words maximum. So I don't think so it is difficult. And I have read the scenario, I have converted the scenario in my own words, and I wrote the answer. Do you think it is difficult to answer, or do you have any question on this answer or reference or anything? Everybody is feeling sleepy or what?
Not sleepy, but the first thing, you need to identify the hazard on the scenario, right?
Just a second, just a second. Where is? Now I will tell you the trick. Okay, before going further, when you make your answer sheet, you can always go to review here. Okay, you click on review and click on spelling and grammar. When you click here, they will tell you what spelling is wrong. Then here NIBOSH, because it is not in the dictionary, so it is telling that this spelling is not in the dictionary. So you can click on ignore once for this. The rest is saying that spelling and grammar check is complete and your answer is good. You should not write answer and left, right, and the middle, and this and that. So the answer should be arranged. And first I wrote paragraph, then I wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then again small paragraph. Some questions you can write all bullet points. Some questions you should write only paragraphs. So end of the day, you should have enough content to support your own answer, enough wording to support your own answer. and wording should be quality wording, not simply that I think safety culture is negative of the company because the safety culture is negative. This will not give any mark. So, yani, if you have book front of you, if you have scenario front of you, if your internet is working, if your YouTube is working, I don't think so. Yani, there is anything else you need to answer your any question, even if it is out of book. So now, if you see, this is my scenario which I printed. So when I read this scenario, I highlighted the important items. For example, unapproachable. For example, no one assessed the risk. Near miss occurred. Then nobody reported. Then blame. So I highlighted these items. So these items are directly linked to this question. Okay. So I don't think so it is any difficult to answer based on this scenario. And any questions from book one? Do you have any question for me?
Yeah, the marks, how to distribute the mark.
Okay, to be honest, mark will be distributed by examiner. Yani, from your own point of view, you should care about quality wording.
Yeah, how can I know the marks?
Okay, quality wording, enough content, enough words, and as per NIBOSH guidelines, they are saying that one valid point will give at least 1 mark. Okay, so if you are giving one valid point, you will get at least one mark. So if this question is 15-mark question, I wrote 9 valid points. For sure, I will get 9 marks, and then I declare the culture overall as negative culture. So I will give 1 or 2. I will get 1 or 2 marks extra. So 10 to 12 marks I can get easily. Any other question? Okay, if you see the scenario here, and there are few more questions. Question about policy, it is very important also. Very, very, very easy question. Then he has given you the commitments, prevent incidents, so and so, until review every 10 years. Simply take this single item. This is 10-mark question, and he has given you 10 items. Simply take questions, prevent injury and ill health. Is company preventing injuries and ill health? No. So simply write one line that company policy statement is to prevent injury and ill health, but on site the incidents are still happening and are not investigated. There is another point: investigate incident and near misses. Near misses are happening, but it is not being investigated. So health and safety policy is not adequate. Provide adequate training. There is no evidence in the scenario that the training has been provided, awareness has been provided to workers. Identify health and safety hazard and risk in workplace. It is clearly showing that no risk was identified for this car park incident, which means the health and safety policy is inadequate. Then you can get full 10 marks from this question easily. Another question is about why near miss should be investigated. Yani you will give arguments in your sport that why near miss should be investigated. You will understand it better when we go to chapter number 4 about incident investigation and the reasons for incident investigations. That could be legal reasons. He is mentioning law here. That could be moral reasons. Moral you cannot see in this whole scenario. That could be financial reasons. Company is not caring about health and safety. So this is another easiest question and very important. All 5 questions he has given in this sample paper. Maybe he will ask 2 or 3 questions from the same scenario, the same questions, but different scenario. Okay, do you have any other question for me? We will be having 1 or 2 more sessions on how to answer again on different questions from different chapters in coming days. So mainly maybe during the Eid holidays. So we have enough time, but still it is very easy. Okay, now the guys who sent me their answer sheet before for the practice questions, they have tried to write good answers, but still they need to arrange the answer first of all, so it should look organized. Secondly, they should increase the wording. Single word answer, even if it is to the point, will not give any mark. So at least 1 or 2 lines. Then be specific to the scenario. Never copy paste from anywhere. You can easily write in your own language what you know. Any other question from anyone? Please go ahead.
For me, it's okay. Thank you.
Okay, the answer I wrote, I will send to you an email or in WhatsApp group. And just try, when you are free, go back to your free time, try to link between scenario, book, and answer. Then you will find answer of every question you have. Any other question? Any other question?
No, no.
No, thanks.
All right. So if you have any other questions, feel free to reach me anytime, phone, WhatsApp group. I will be happy to answer you. Exam will be on 6 August. Yani 6 August till 7 August, you will have 24 hours and you have to write 10 questions. Yani 24 hours and 10 questions is nothing. And 100 marks and you need to gain 45 marks is halwa. So be confident. Just read the book, read the scenario, and link your answers and link your own understanding with the scenario and book, and you will pass.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. And thanks for your time. See you tomorrow exactly 9 o'clock.
Okay. Okay. See you. Thanks, Mr. Omar.
All right.
Thank you.